The extreme conditions have been a major talking point at this year's Cincinnati Open, with players struggling in the grueling heat. There have already been 5 retirements in the main draw, with players collapsing or falling ill and needing medical attention. But Carlos Alcaraz isn't bothered by the hot weather. A former finalist in Cincinnati, the world number 2 is through to the round of 16, and he's using the tough conditions to his advantage, making his rivals struggle even more. When it's so hot, we try to focus almost exclusively on the serve. You notice it's so complicated that you forget about your opponent's condition. Although I try to think about the other player's condition too, Alcaraz said of the searing heat. I'm from Murcia, and it's very hot there, so I'm used to it, and I try not to let it affect me. When I see my opponent struggling, I try to make the point even longer. Alcaraz employed the brutal tactic against his latest opponent, Hamid Medjedovic, on Tuesday. The young Serbian star was clearly struggling throughout the match and called the doctor, eventually losing 6-4, 6-4. After the match, Alcaraz admitted that he took advantage of Medjedovic's physical struggles, adding, "Today I was playing against a powerful opponent, but I was very focused throughout and was able to move him well from side to side. I noticed he was having some problems due to the hot conditions. He called a doctor and it was obvious, so I tried to take advantage of his mistakes and push him even further to the limit." The world number 2 will now face Italian qualifier Luca Nardi as he hunts a spot in the quarterfinals. Nardi benefited from a retirement in his last match when number 16 seed Jakub Mensik suddenly threw in the towel while losing 6-2, 2-1. Alcaraz may not have any issues with the rising temperatures, but the brutal conditions have had a worrying effect on some of his colleagues.